Hey there, and welcome to the second annual Heart for Rocks fundraiser for GeoGirls, a girls' geology camp at the Mount St. Helens Institute. Things didn't go quite as planned this year, so we had to do some adjusting. I did send out invitations to all the people who participated last year, but due to life happening, a lot of them couldn't participate. Besides the two great creators who were able to make some things for the auction, I'm also going to show you a whole bunch of stuff that viewers sent in. These will all be auctioned off after this video live, and so I hope you enjoy it, and let's look at the goodies. This beautiful piece is from Cheryl, also known as Soul Adventurist, and Cheryl has donated, oh my goodness, it's several pieces. Oh, these are so beautiful. Cheryl is Soul Adventurist is a big supporter of the rock hounding community on YouTube, and I'm guessing that maybe she made these. Wow, those are so pretty. Beautiful bracelets. All different sizes too, so if you've got a little teeny tiny wrist, you've got this one. If you've got a medium-sized wrist, you've got something like this. Oh, I love those rocks. So pretty. You've got a big wrist, this one will fit. I love the different sizes. I just think that's really, really considerate. Very beautiful. So thank you, Cheryl. Those are just gorgeous. We'll probably break these into lots, a couple different lots, and so watch for them on the auction May 5th. This package is from Mike, all the way from Canada. He lives in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and he sent this via Canada Post, and he was the first one to get something in. So good job, Mike. Let's take a look and see what we've got. Mike writes, "These are all specimens I've self-collected from the Souris agate pits in Manitoba. This is the only location in Manitoba you can find agates, petrified wood, and jasper, and it's said that there are 70 plus different types of rocks to be found in a small area. Fossils are also abundant. I found a baculite fossil last year and donated it to the mine boss to show all the students that come to the pits each year. The mine boss says there are roughly 60 school field trips to the site each year. One amethyst piece was collected from Thunder Bay, Ontario at Diamond Willow Mine. And Mike sends best wishes." So this will be a lot of rocks from Manitoba. This slab is polished. Unfortunately, a little piece of it popped off while mailing, but that's okay because it actually just shows the grain better, and so you can see the rough grain and what it looks like polished. And I do have the piece here too. Isn't that beautiful? You know I love petrified wood. So this stuff looks really similar to some of the things I pick up on the Yellowstone River. I wonder if this is petrified wood or if this is actually some other kind of agate. It doesn't look like the same petrified wood, but that's how I would identify it, I think. I like it, whatever it is, super hard. So if you were into polishing, that would be one for that. This one looks just like a Montana agate. Interesting. That's beautiful tumbled. Look at the bands show up when I put my finger behind it. I'm easily amused, as you can tell, but these are really cool. Oh, look at that one. bubbles. Those are called botryoidals. Botryoidals is what a lot of people say, and I haven't been able to get any kind of consensus, even asking geologists. They say everybody says it a little different. Anyway, look at this. That is just gorgeous. I love the little inclusions and then the texture on the top. Wow, these are neat. Very neat. And then this one is looks like maybe a water line, and it's polished on the top. So you can see it has the same kind of agate skin that the Montanas do. Pretty cool. And then finally here is a peek at that amethyst again. That is so pretty. I do love amethyst.
I have been invited back to year number 2 of Heart for Rocks, put on by the illustrious Kate from Katydid Rocks. She's gathering a bunch of women rock hounds, and we're going to wax poetic about our love for rocks and geology and fossils and lapidary and meteorites and all of those wonderful things.
This adorable little piece is from Alice in Mineral Land, and she has a wonderful story about when she was a child and there was a break your own geode bucket that she just became totally fascinated with, and she didn't get to do it then, but she's done it since then, and she's got, well, we'll just let her tell her own story.
When I was a little girl, my family drove hours into the desert to go visit a dusty old ghost town. Next to the cash register, sitting on the ground, was this giant metal bucket. Scrawled on the side in black dripping paint, it said, "Break your own geode, $1." When I looked inside, all I saw were plain, brown, roundish rocks. None of them looked very interesting. The store owner saw me. He called me over and he showed me one of the geodes that he had cut open. And I will never forget how amazed I was at the dazzling crystals that were inside. They were beautiful, purple amethyst and sparkling and perfect. I wanted a geode so bad.
Hi everyone, my name is Julie Steinhardt and I'm the owner of AZ Rockhound Expeditions. Let me introduce you to my little world of botryoidals. They come in many shapes, sizes. Some have druzy, others shine. Some are small, some are large. This will be going up for auction on Sunday, May 5th on Katydid Rocks YouTube channel.
These beautiful little wire wrap pendants are from Cynthia Foss, and we'll just let her tell us about them herself.
Hi, this is Cindy, and this is Buck, and we're out sitting by the pond across the street from the house, and I thought I'd tell you a little bit about our geology while we're sitting here. Hopefully the wind's not going to overwhelm the pictures, but let's switch this camera to the other direction. And we have, of course, some geese because it's spring. But we're in northern Illinois, so we're in the Silurian age, which is about 420 million years ago. Our major rocks, as you can see here in the pond, are sandstone and limestone. So there's not a lot of pretty hard rock to do any jewelry making with or tumbling with. We do get the occasional glacial erratic, because you might be able to see that down here there's a little bit piece of basalt. But mostly what we can use in this area, our hard rocks, are chert. So when I'm out looking for rocks, I will look for chert. There's a piece there next to the limestone. So there's here and there's some cherts. And those are the pretty ones that we can cut and polish and make into jewelry. This is the kind of chert I would pick up, and I'll show you when I get back to the house a couple of pieces that I cut and polished. This is a pile of chert that I have collected around the pond and in the fields locally. As you can see, there's many different kinds and styles. Some very pretty, some with fossils. Hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Bye-bye.
This beautifully packed box is from Lynn and Sandy Green. They write, "We wanted to send you a few small slabs and some jewelry for your fundraiser. Thank you so much for all you do. Love your book and all of the videos you share with Mr. Did. Hope you do great for these kids getting into a very fun hobby, getting outside and enjoying Mother Nature." Look at these beautiful, beautiful boxes. So tough. Look at that. That is just beautiful. Looks like maybe some turquoisey beads and some kind of quartz. That's gorgeous. All right, the top layer here is all necklaces, and they have some beautiful pendants. This one is heart-shaped. Some beautiful jasper, I'm guessing, and that maybe is some crystal quartz. And I'm not sure what that is. Some kind of desert agate, maybe. This one is a bracelet with some pretty jasper in it. That's a cool pendant. Ooh, that one's really pretty. And the last thing to take a look at from the greens is some slabs and also some hearts. This might be maybe onyx, some kind of jaspery substance. That's beautiful. Some of these I would take and just like shape them and polish them, leaving it in the natural shape rather than cutting them into, you know, ovals. Now this one's already cut into an oval. It's all ready to make something out of. Some kind of pretty jasper. I like the variegation there with the dark and the light. This one, isn't that pretty? This looks like some nice clear chalcedony. Possibly quartz. Here is a very shiny jasper heart. This is a nice big one too. It's like a palm stone heart. So you can keep it in your pocket. You can wrap your fingers around it. You can feel like you've got something to remember. I love these. That is so pretty. And then there's a little bitty one too. Very pretty. And one more thing with the slabs. This one looks like petrified wood. Oh, that looks like some kind of banded agate, sea agate. So those are all going in some separate lots for the auction. The auction again is May 5th, starting at 5 p.m. We'll probably have a video before then that is going to show us all of the different lots, and people can start getting ready for it, and then we'll dive in live on YouTube. 5 p.m. Mountain Time, May 5th. Patty Jarvey from Michigan sent along some earring and necklace sets, which we'll get to in just a second. But she also sent along these rocks, and she said I could do what I wanted to with them. They were for me, but I think I am going to put these up for auction as well, because they're just so cool, and I know some of you enjoy just, you know, slabs and rocks and raw stones as well. So Patty, thank you so much for all of these wonderful things. This is Unakite from, what did it say? I just read it. Rogers City, Missouri. I was thinking Rock City, and I knew that wasn't right. This is a very cool pudding stone. Looks like maybe it's got some, it's either polished or maybe tumble polished, or it has spray on it. I can't really tell which. It's maybe tumble polished, this one. Very cool. I like pudding stone because it's got these cool, just random weirdness in it, right? It's just all got these little pieces of jasper that just show up. Random weirdness is what I'm all about. This was from Rogers City, Michigan also. And this is a Cladopora fossil. This one definitely has been sprayed because I don't think these polish this well. But wow, look at this. That is really something. Oh gosh, that is so neat. Might have to bid on this one myself. No, I can't do that. That's not right. Anyway, I really think these are so special. This was from Rockport, Michigan. It also has crinoid stems in here. That is a really neat fossil. Very cool. This one is agatized coral in limestone with crystal. This is also from Lake Huron at Rogers City. One of these days I'm going to have to make it over to the Great Lakes to check out their rocks. I have a lot of other things on my plate at the moment, so it's just going to have to sit for the one of these days. Wow, that is so cool. And then the crystals in the middle are so pretty. Let's see if we can get a better picture of those. Ooh. That is very neat. This is some banded shirt that's also tumble polished. Wow, look at that. Banded shirt is, I think, underappreciated. And then this is chain coral. This is also from Rogers City. So these are all from Lake Huron. And this chain coral is petrified. We find this on the Yellowstone sometimes, so it's interesting that we had the same kind of a very similar coral structure there. And then finally, there is one that I'm just definitely going to keep because it's all mine. And that is, she painted this and sent a little note saying, "This is for me in thanks and appreciation for my channel." And I absolutely love it. It just kind of makes me tear up to look at it. So Patty, thank you so much, and thank you for your donations. We'll take a look at the earrings and necklace sets coming up. This is tumbled glass from Lake Huron, wrapped with fine wire, and the posts are of surgical steel. This one is tumbled Lake Huron quartz. What a pretty color that is. And here is some more tumbled glass from Lake Huron. And again, surgical steel posts. They come with their chain, and they're so pretty.
Hey everyone, my name is Kurt with Rock County Adventures. I am wanting to send some of the copper wrapped pendants that I make over to Kate, so that way she can auction them off for the cause. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera around and show you what I am sending. first one is this piece of templed mica that I found out in Bangs Canyon in western Colorado. I like mica. It's a pretty cool mineral in my opinion, but this is one of the first pieces when I started getting into wire wrapping, so I think it's kind of a cool piece. The next one is this piece of dragon blood jasper that I bought, and then I wrapped it in the copper wire. So this is the face of it, and this is the back side. But very beautiful piece. Okay, so the next one is this one right here. You can kind of tell my wire wrapping started getting a lot better. This is Moroccan sea maggot that I polished up and then wrapped in copper wire as well. The backs are not polished, just the face, but very beautiful stone. Sorry, it has a little bit of oil on it. Very beautiful though. And then the last one is this piece of Montana agate. Sorry for the fingerprints, but it has a beautiful wire wrapping. Good job. The back of it is open so that way the light can go through the stone.
This absolutely beautiful bowl of rocks is from a lady named Lisa Largent. And Lisa is a tremendous supporter of the YouTube rock hounding community. And apparently most of these rocks were sent to her by YouTubers. And so she's sharing some of what she got from them with you. And boy, isn't that beautiful. And so I have quite a few things from Lisa. And I'll have a list of the various people who have contributed. Look at that blue. Is that maybe holly blue agate, do you think? Beautiful crystals. Look at that. Ooh, druzy. This one is just a beautiful tumbled. I think this is probably like a Brazilian agate. Really, really great shine on that one. It's a beautiful jasper. Boy, whoever tumbled these really knew what they were doing. Tiger eye. Amethyst. I'm not sure what that one is. It's pretty though. More amethyst. Look at that. It's a smoky quartz druzy geode. Wow. Look at the pretty patterns on that one. Sparkly, sparkly, sparkly. So this particular bowl will be sold as a single lot. So you have all of these wonderful rocks. And here is the amazing part about this. This bowl was part of Lisa's grandmother's wedding dowry, and it's an antique bowl from China. And Lisa has sent this as part of her package, and I'm just absolutely blown away at her generosity. I just think it's amazing. Crazy lace. Maybe fluorite. Feels a little too hard for fluorite. Some kind of mineral. Petrified wood. This is cool. Trying to think what this is. I I know what it is, but I can't remember. Anyway, this is a cute little tower. Water. Well, there's an agate with waterline and banding. That's pretty cool. Some polished fluorite. Isn't that beautiful? This is the kind of bowl of rocks that you could just sit and play with forever. Some Kambaba jasper. This looks like possibly some kind of Malawi agate. Maybe from Mexico. Not sure, but it's nice and polished. There's a teeny little mini sphere with a holder. Is that cool? I think maybe obsidian? That's neat. I think this is celestite. I love, love, love the color on this. It's just so relaxing. Looks like, nope, I can't remember. There's some amethyst. That's pretty. I think that's green tree. Here's a bigger piece of Kambaba jasper. Wow. This stuff is from Madagascar. I really think it's cool. Alright. And that, I mean, there's lots and lots more to look at, but we could be here for hours just looking at these rocks, and we have a lot more to do. So this is a single lot that Lisa has put together for us. And there are more to come. Thank you so much, Lisa. Okay, here are a few more donations from Lisa. This beautiful sphere actually came through Lisa from Ken G in Florida, who also, I think, possibly sent some shark's teeth. Isn't that pretty? Lisa also sent these two bracelets. This one looks like maybe abalone shell, and then this one has some kind of a stone pendant on it. Let's see if we can figure out what it is. Maybe labradorite? That is really pretty. These two bags I think we're going to put as a single lot. These are horn coral fossils from, I don't know where. And these ones are shark teeth and fossil shark teeth from Florida, from Manitoba Beach. And also some nice little shells in there. So these are going to be a single lot, also donated by Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. Here we have some Thompsonite in matrix from the north shore of Lake Superior. Oh, isn't that pretty? Rocks are so cool. This is a Lake Superior agate in matrix. Wow, that is so cool. And it's got a cut face and it's polished. Isn't that interesting? There's a couple agate slabs. This one is polished. I think this is a Brazilian agate. And then this one looks like it's maybe a Mexican Bloom. Sorry. This one looks like maybe it's a Mexican moss agate. Really pretty. And here we have some southeast Minnesotas in limestone. So let's take a look and see what we've got. Some crinoid stems. Oh, aren't those cool? I don't know for sure what this is. It's a fossil of some kind. It's very cool. If I saw just the top of it here, I might think maybe it's a mammoth tooth, but it looks like it has these little pieces stacked on top of each other, like clams maybe? Or perhaps a type of baculite? I don't know. It's very cool though. This is a piece of limestone with a piece of pyrite embedded in it, and it's cut nice and flat on the bottom so it can stand up on a shelf. That's very cool. This is a box of donations from Carolyn Sampson from Minneapolis, Minnesota. And there's a whole big pile of stuff. It was a medium-sized priority box filled with things. And so we're going to show you each of them individually and kind of ooh and ah together. This I want to show you because I just think it's super cool. This is a rock art field kit and painting guide. And then she has included all these different minerals that have rock art coloring in them so that you can use them to make your own rock art. You've got this kind of reddish rusty color, you've got black, it's gold, and there's a white in here too. Yeah, white and kind of cinnamon colored. And if I knew what they were, I would tell you exactly what all these minerals are, but all of this is going to be listed as a single lot. And wow, I just think it's such a cool idea, and I've never seen anything like it before. So Carolyn, thumbs up. These are some specimens for you mineral collectors out there. This is pretty cool. Looks like it might be a relatively old package, but this is crude taconite, and then concentrate, and then finally iron ore pellets. So this is basically how the iron is produced, and so that is something that comes from the Iron Range of Minnesota. And then here are some iron banded iron jasper examples that come with that as well. So this is so cool to see stuff from all over the country. So Carolyn, thank you again. Sand barite rosette. I got this great big box from Oshkosh, Wisconsin, and I think I know who it's from, but I've got to double check. These were collected in Ripon, Wisconsin, and look at the beautiful, beautiful druzy on this. Look at that. I do love crystals. It's an interesting rock, isn't it? Again, these are all from Wisconsin. Wow, how cool is this one? That's a nice display piece. Ooh, look at that little bug. chunk. Oh wow, look at that. Beautiful. This one looks like it's maybe chert. It's got some crystals here. Wow. Ooh, some nice crystals here too. This looks like jasper in some kind of matrix. This must be coral. Whoa. So there's so many of these that I'm definitely going to separate them up into lots. This was a very, very big box and quite heavy. So we'll separate it into lots so that we can share it with more people. Really interesting stuff. This lot has some fossils in it. Crinoid stems. Those are neat. Bigger pieces, bigger crinoids. Maybe those aren't crinoid stems. Maybe these are coral. They look a little bit like Petoskey stones, only different. Whatever it is, it's pretty cool. Yeah, those have got to be coral. That is a shell. It's a fossil shell right there. Cool. These were found on the shores of Lake Michigan. You can see the heavy iron in that one. That red banding is very, very iron rich. This gorgeous gem is Jim's contribution to the auction. It is made from yttrium, aluminum, and garnet, which is called YAG. It's a lab-grown crystal. It is 8 millimeters across using the clock tower pattern, and it is absolutely gorgeous. The sparkle and fire on this thing just blows my mind, and the new owner will love it as much as I do. This is what the stone looks like in a ring clamp. It's not really set in a ring, it's just sitting there, but wow, just wow. This is the first piece that Jim and I did together as far as making something jewelry-wise. It's the first thing that I wire wrapped this piece of. It's actually cubic zirconia, and cubic zirconia has the same sparkle value as diamond. I just think it's really cool. So this lot will be in the auction as well. And finally, we have our heart wreath. This has some pieces from some of the donors. It has some tumbled rocks attached, and it has a beautiful heart agate pendant in the middle. It's just a nice little wall decoration, something extra if you have a heart for rocks. And that's a picture of what is available at the auction. See you at 5 o'clock Mountain Time, May 5th.